Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the breaking news because this is what I do call the clause counting weekend. I strongly do believe that with how fast things are going between Nico Williams and FC Barcelona, it does seem like Barcelona want to get this deal done by the end of this week. And we do have some further developments on this story, and it states here that there's green lights from every party. We have a green light from Athletic Club, a green light from Barcelona, and a green light from Nico Williams. The only thing that is missing as of now is the money wire. But besides that, Athletic Club, Barcelona, and Nico Williams have all given the verbal C. But the 58 million euro release clause still needs triggering outright. Sources have claimed and they have insisted that Laporta is ready to go forward, but the front offices is haggling over a creative payment structure that would allow them to afford the signing, but yet again say that you can still sign more players after Nico Williams. Nico Williams is also currently house hunting in Catalonia. There has been plenty of people close to the player that have stated that he's scouting neighborhoods while waiting for the clause saga to wrap up. Hansi Flick even spoke to Nico Williams last night and told Nico, from my side, it's done. And all in all, this deal can be safely said that it is 95% complete. The only complication, which I do want to make very clear, is that Athletic Club's board have publicly reminded Barcelona that the clause is non-negotiable and they must pay in full or walk away. Barcelona do believe that they can finance the 58 million euro hit by using accounting gymnastics. And so within a span of 24 to 48 hours, Nico Williams rised up to Barcelona's #1 priority. But here's the thing. In this video, we're going to be taking a different turn. We're going to be talking about Nico Williams and Luis Díaz and how they do compare with one another. Like, who really does fit in Flick's era? And so let's first talk about the role for both of these players and what they could expect at FC Barcelona. With Nico Williams, at the age of 22 years old, most likely he'll be a specialist left winger. Somebody who can easily slot in and play with Alejandro Balde on the left flank. Somebody who can drift inside with more vertical power compared to Lamine Yamal and score goals. Luis Díaz, on the other hand, would be a versatile winger, somebody who can play on the left wing and also as a number 9. Luis Díaz does have the upper hand when it comes to pressing power, somebody who can take the ball away from the opposition and force defensive errors. But if we do want world-class left winger abilities, Nico Williams is your guy. In terms of signature traits, Nico Williams is a player who likes to exploit spaces, lethal in transition, elite dribble value, but does have high turnovers. For Luis Díaz, he's a self-sufficient ball carrier, a central shot creator. There's a reason why he produced 13 goals and they all ended up in the box. His conversion rate is really good, it's high quality. He does not need a lot of volume. So if Luis Díaz were to be signed, Luis Díaz can score you the goals in less chances. In terms of growth curve, I think that for Nico Williams, he can reach a much higher level. And I do think that his box presence and finishing can spike under Hansi Flick. Like, if he can make Rafinha into an all-time one of the best goal scorers at Barcelona, he can definitely make Nico Williams a great, phenomenal goal scorer. Somebody who can score goals like Rafinha, but can also dribble with the ball and take down 1 to 2 players just like that. For Luis Díaz, the growth curve is not that big because he's nearing his peak, and I would say that he has 2 to 3 prime seasons left with top physical output. Now let's talk about tactical fit. Nico Williams, I would say, is a little risky in Barcelona's heavy possession model unless inside game evolves. I think that if he were to have better retention as he does move the ball inside, that could really supercharge Alejandro Balde's overlaps. So we better make sure that when Nico Williams goes central with the ball, he can retain the ball, not lose possession, and find the players that he does need to find. And that is where Alejandro Balde could really come in and create the danger with the overlapping runs and those through balls connecting. As for Luis Díaz, I think that it's more of a plug and play disruptor kind of role. I think that if Luis Díaz were to just simply come into the left wing position, it's fine. Luis Díaz can retain the ball. He is somebody who can interchange positions with Rafinha, who will be playing in the number 10 role, and find through balls for Lewandowski up top. He is somebody that does, as a matter of fact, enjoy playing with the number 10s and the number 9s compared to like a number 2, aka Alejandro Balde, or any left back. Luis Díaz is never really that guy that likes to find those through balls to those overlapping fullbacks. And lastly, which is the main topic of this conversation, it is the financials. Of course, Nico Williams is 58 million euros. Barcelona are doing everything that they can to make sure that they pay the full 58 million euros, and that is it. For Luis Díaz, it is around maybe potentially 65 to 75 million euros. We do not know what Liverpool is asking for, but Barcelona simply do not want to spend more than 60 million euros on Luis Luis Díaz, and that is it. So I do want to ask you guys this question. Who brings more to Hansi Flick's FC Barcelona? Is it Luis Díaz's proven chaos or Nico's sky-high ceiling? Like, to me, bro, Diaz is better today. I think that he is. But 28 means that you have a shorter runaway. For Nico, his fee does look a little expensive, I would say. But god damn it, bro, do I think that Nico Williams could really hit the high ceiling and become one of the best left wingers in the world alongside with Lamine Yamal? And I am really willing to bet on that. And here's going to be like a couple of talking points that I really want you guys to know, because I was gathering a lot of data together. Diaz lives between the post. He's way more central. Nico fires mostly with low probability left corner rockets. And that is one of the reasons why their goal tallies diverge despite similar expected goal / shot efficiency. Another thing, transition versus possession. Barcelona still rack up 60 to 65% of the possession, yet score in transitional burst. And we've seen that in the last season. Diaz inherently brings that chaos. Nico needs to polish his on-the-ball security to avoid stalling the half-space combos. And here's the thing, if Hansi Flick really does want to bring Nico in and he talked to him, I think that Flick believes that dragging Nico closer to the half-space area could unlock cross-cut passes and late box runs if his ball control does improve and he can hold the ball much longer. And that is why I do say, right, like Luis Díaz is better, but Nico Williams' ceiling is higher. The way that you get his ceiling higher is to improve in that aspect of the game. Once you have that, bro, just like that, Nico Williams becomes one of the best left wingers in the world and probably possibly better than Luis Díaz. Just like that. And I think that Hansi Flick sees that and he knows that, and that is why he is so convinced that Nico is the perfect player and why he said, please, Joan Laporta, bring me in this player. So here is going to be a list of things that I believe Hansi Flick has checked on in order for him to make his decision. In terms of like the immediate Champions League punch, Diaz will have the edge. Who will overall perform better within their 5-year contract? I would say Nico Williams. Who do I believe fits better with Rafinha? I would say Luis Díaz, because there's more fluidity there. Who has more synergy with Alejandro Balde in terms of Alejandro Balde making those overlapping runs? It is with Nico. To give a better squad age balance, Nico Williams gives you that. In terms of cost certainty for today, Nico Williams does give you that, and he's cheaper. All in all, I really do think that Nico Williams wins in all of these conversations. Either way though, I don't want to disrespect either of these wingers, right? I do think that both of these players are amazing in their own ways, and either way Barcelona do win. It's just that Barcelona's attack might look a little different depending on who does come in. The only variable is whether Joan Laporta wants to choose instant fire or long-term flame. So this story is still developing. There's probably gonna be way more updates within these next 24 to 48 hours by the time you guys are hearing this video. So make sure that you guys do subscribe to the channel so you guys can know exactly when I do upload a brand new video on any brand new details, because things can turn. It can go left, it can go right. Things can happen tomorrow and they can say that the Nico Williams operation has failed. Now they're going for Luis Díaz. We never know. That is why I created this YouTube channel. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. And if you guys did, please click the thumbs up button. I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.